Induction and Graduation Ceremony 2020 of the Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka. Right at the outset, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Senior Professor Sampath Amaratunga, the Chairman of the University Grants Commission. In keeping with tradition, we'd like to start off with the lighting of the oil lamp. Can I please invite Engineer Professor S.B.S. Abekul, President of the Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka, Engineer K.P. I.U. Dharmapala, President-elect, Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka, also Chairman, Professional Standards and Management Committee. We'd also like to invite Engineer Professor T.M. Palibhakta, immediate past President, the Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka. Our Chief Guest, Senior Professor Sampath Amaratunga, the Chairman of the University Grants Commission. I also have the pleasure of inviting Engineer Dr. Kamal Laksiri, Vice President, the Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka, also the Chairman, Education Committee. Engineer J.A.G.R. Jala, Vice President, Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka, also the Chairman, CPE Committee. Engineer Kosala Kamburadeniya, Vice President, Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka, also the Chairman, Library and Publication Committee. Engineer K.S. Mangala Silva, Honorary Secretary, Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka. Engineer N.G. Hibachandra, Honorary Treasurer, the Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka. Engineer Neil Abesekara, Chief Executive Officer, Executive Secretary, Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka. Engineer M.A. Panditaratna, the Deputy CEO, the Deputy Executive Secretary, the Institution of Engineers, Sri Lanka. A representative of a chartered engineer to be inducted today, a representative of an IESL graduate awardee, and a representative of a Junior Inventor of the Year scholarship winner. Thank you very much. Can I now invite a distinguished invite 1978 as a civil engineer at the River Valleys Development Board and served as a construction engineer, designs engineer and senior project manager until 1985. He joined the RTC Limited as a consultant engineer in 1985, where he served from then until 1994 in different capacities such as assistant resident engineer, and he also worked in SP and CC in the capacity of senior project manager after completion of his assignment with RTC. He was then a Colombo MSc in Economics of Rural Development from Saga National University and a PhD from Fukushima National University in Japan. He counts nearly 30 years service in the University of Sri Lanka in multiple roles, including twice as Vice Chancellor and Dean of Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, University of Sri Lanka from 2008 to 2014. He spearheaded the setting up of 2 new faculties of study, engineering and technology. And during his term, he formulated 2 new faculties for the University of Sri Lanka, the Faculty of Engineering 2016 and Faculty of Technology 2016. In his second term, he formulated the Faculty of Allied Health Science. Ladies and gentlemen, an authority in rural economic development, he has won several awards, including the prestigious Research Excellence Award in 2002 of the Kyoshi Society of Rural Economics Japan, and he has over 75 referred publications to his credit both locally and internationally. He is a pragmatic intellectual of many parts. He served with distinction as Chairman of the Federation of University Teachers Association of Sri Lanka from 2009 to 2012, and had the honor of being the youngest appointed member of the University Grants Commission in 2010, and held key positions in several state commissions of importance. Ladies and gentlemen, he has also functioned as President Sri Lanka University Sports Association from 2009 to 2010, and he's proud to say that he's an old boy of Ananda College and highly respected academic professor. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure inviting Professor Sampath Amaratunga, Chairman of the University Grants Commission, our chief guest this evening, to address you all.
Good afternoon. President of the Institute of Engineers of Sri Lanka, past presidents and president-elect, members of the head table, young engineers, sons and daughters from schools, ladies and gentlemen. From the point of view of an economist, I would say the future of the world is engineering. It is already endorsed. If you look at the pandemic, COVID-19, we have closed all universities on the 13th of March. But His Excellency the President wanted UGC not to just close gates of all universities, but to activate the computer-based teaching and learning of all undergraduates in the system. Jaffna University have done a survey regarding their social science faculty students, and findings was very interesting. They were following all the lectures of humanities and social sciences, but they had only 47% computers, and 99% of students were using their smartphones to listen and watch and study and learn their things. So I would say the mindset of all of us have changed during this pandemic situation. So enthusiasm during this time. We have activated almost all the faculties online, but we have not conducted examinations because it is not fair to our students to come online and write for question papers by using smartphones. So engineering is there in order to help and develop and prosper lives and nations. So today, in the banking field, banking sector, almost all the companies, not only in Sri Lanka, everywhere in the world, trying to digitize all transactions. Maybe in Sri Lanka we like to stay in queue to pay the electricity bill. Even though we can do the transaction, we always like to go to the bank and pay the monthly bill payment. But these finance companies, they know that definitely in future, if we don't digitize everything inside banking, there is no future. And some companies in Sri Lanka, especially technological companies, I don't want to tell you names, now they are becoming finance sector giants today. Even Apple, they have now issuing credit cards. Even Microsoft, they have debit cards. So they have already in the banking sector. So on one hand, it's a huge threat to other sectors in business. But anyway, this productivity, this development, everything ensured because of engineering. So I have experience of visiting some of the medical colleges in Texas. There are huge, big medical faculties. All medical faculties run with huge hospitals. They have thousands of theaters. There are consultants, I mean the population is more than 10,000. So one of the most biggest source of earnings are these hospitals. But all these medical faculties coupled with highly quality assured engineering faculties. So in theaters, I saw those are like billiard rooms because in corners you get benches. They invite engineers to come and sit and watch surgeries. Main reason is surgeries. During the surgeries, so engineers, especially students, they come and work out some of the equipments for the future. Rice University, they have a place called Rice Kitchen. That is not the kitchen that we have in our places. It's a workshop. It's a workshop. So at the workshop, doctors, engineers, economists, they sit together and they plan engineering for the future. That is the way how they come out with our ideas and inventions. But unfortunately, in Sri Lanka, we don't have this linked, but we have the isolation. So in future, maybe the responsibility of UTC and all universities who are having engineering faculties to work with medical faculties as well for the betterment of the nation as well. Without these inventions, as I told you, there is no future. Only in 1960s, we have managed to produce computers. The first one is IBM, International Business Machine. So according to statistics available today, with the introduction of computers, the world trade for many years increased annually by more than 10%. But today it is less than 2%. You can just imagine what inventions can do in an economy. Without inventions, really speaking, there is no future. No employment, no profits, no reinvestments again and again, and there is no development and future as well. So this is the field, I would say. Let me congratulate young engineers for charter and award winners and sons and daughters of schools, and thank you very much Institute of Engineers having this combination, not only giving the benefit of the institute to engineers and promoting especially sons and daughters to come to this invention and innovation. So we really appreciate the President and the Council. මෙන්න මේක පොඩ්ඩක් පුතාලා දුවලා හිතේ තියාගන්න. මේකේ ලොකු තේරුමක් තියෙනවා. මේක කියලා කියන්නේ මේ එස් මහින්ද. මේක පුළුවන් විදියට හිතට ගන්න මේකම තමයි අපේ පෙරදෙණිය උපකුලපතිතුමත් එක්තරා විදිහකට කිව්වේ කියලා මට හිතුණා. මේක වාක්‍ය පුළුවන් නම් මතක තියාගන්න. ලක්වැසියන් කෙරෙහි නැමී අරහත් මහ මිහිඳු හිමි පෙව්වේ උතුම් සදහම්වි පුත නුඹට මම කෝමි එමි. එහෙම තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ හදලා තියෙන්නේ. මොන ආගමේ වුණත් ජාතිය රන් විමනක් වේ ආගම මිනි පහනක් වේ එය රැක ගන්නට මෙලොවේ සමත් වෙතොත් පුත නුඹේ. මෙබඳු උතුම් ලංකාවේ දසකින් දුසිරි බෝවේ මේ ගැන වැඩ කොළොත්තුවේ නුඹෙත් මගේ නම කියවේ. ඉටු කොට කළ යුතු යුතුකම් ලැබුණත් ලෝකෙන් හැරහුම්. ඉවසන්නට පුළුවන් නම් නුඹයි මගේ පුතා උතුම්. තමන් ලැබූ දීප්‍ය වෙතේ කොටසක් රට සමය වෙතේ. පුද නොකොළොත් නුඹෙත් පුතේ මෙලොවට කිසි පලක් නැතේ. මේ ගැන වැඩ කොට ඉමහත් ලැබෙන දුකත් හීහැරයක්. නිවනට සරි කොට සිතතොත් නුඹයි මගේ පුතා සමත්. නැත්නම් පාස් වෙන්න බෑ. කාටත් හිමි පොදු දේ නම් නැති බැරි ඉඳ අවහිරකම්. මේ දේ මැඩගෙන දස්කම් පෑම තමයි සුරවිරුකම්. උස්පැන් දැක හැකිලෙන්නේ මිටි දැන් පොප්පන්නේ. නිවටුම් බව සිතමින්නේ මගේ පුතා ලොකුවා. So thank you very much inviting me for this wonderful occasion and congratulations again.
I shall be committed to the need for sustainable management of the planet's resources and seek to minimize adverse environmental impacts of my engineering works or applications of technology so as to protect both present and future generations. I shall build my reputation on merit and shall not compete unfairly. I shall perform professional services only in the areas of my competence. I shall apply my skills and knowledge in the interest of my employer or client for whom I shall act in professional matters as faithful agents or trustee, so far as they do not conflict with the other requirements listed here and the general public interest. I shall give evidence, express opinions, or make statements in an objective and truthful manner. I shall continue my professional development throughout my careers and shall actively assist and encourage engineers under my direction to advance their knowledge and experience.
Undergone a stringent professional review process of very high standard by which the training and experience they have acquired after graduation have been assessed comprehensively. These chartered engineers will be recognized by the employers as fully qualified professional engineers. I would once again like to invite our Chief Guest, Senior Professor Sampath Amalatunga, the Chairman of the University Grants Commission, to present the certificates together with President IESL Engineer Professor SBS Abeko. Everybody, please put your hands together and give him a round of applause. Recipients are Mohammed Hilas Sadam Amir. Everybody, put your hands together and give them a round of applause. Aruna Salvatura. Sempagutiara Chilagi Chanaka Roshan de Silva. Shanta Godfrey Jasinger. Nanuraja Lohit. Bhagyaraja Achudan. Rajapatra Atinunadi Taranga. Lenaratna Lanka Vimalasiri Vitanage. Mahalingam Rutarshan. Hetty Patrananage Sanjaya Srilal. Sayakara Kankanange Darshana Mahesh Silva. Ilba Lepe Muhammad Sabri. Manimel Perislage Dilini Kalpana Paris. Malik Sasanka Jarat. දිසානායක මුදියන්සලාගේ බුද්ධික තිරින බණ්ඩාර දිසානායක. Mohammed Muzammil Minaj. Imaduwa Vikanage Yasura Rajiva Viche Sena. Saman Sureka Kottava Kamage. Liyanagaha Mega Getara Akula Liyanage. Migas Potta Disanayaka Mudiyansalage Isuru Nuwan Disanayaka. Viyangu Samira Disilva. Indika Vanika Singha. Basala Mudiyansalage Kanishka Sampat Madhuragoda. Tisurana Mudiyansalage Samira Sandaruwan Siripala. Mudirage Shanaka Harendra Veeravardhana. Adikkan Rajesh Khanna. Jayavardhana Heva Vidanagamage Kavindu Nadulit Shri Jayavardhana. Nimanta Jana. Ratnayaka Mudiyansalage Praveet Anuradha Tilakaratna. Egulagetara Chaturanga Buddhika Kumara. Ratnayaka Mudiyansalage Ninuka Shamilani. Lanka Amila Pushpakumara. Kaludurage Nishanti. Iresha Dilhani Muthukumara. Simbalagavatta Vidanalage Ruwan Deshapriya. Tirini Nilanga Mulagoda. Karnaratna Mudiyansalage Krishanta Dihan Karnaratna. Kunasingham Kunanesan. Gayam Nasika Manoratna. Kokala Hevage Tanuja Dirhara Yanendra. Hetyanachke Don Chaminga Diruk. Ranvattage Samira Buddhima Ranvatta Apuhani. Nandini Vasantan. Mohammedu Jeffrey Mohammedu Nusri. Savaraja Tavendra, Rajapaksa Bhubiyansalage Amila Rohita Bandala, Mohammed Farooq Ahmed Najat, Supatumi Prasasta Varnakula, Sandanayaka Bhubiyansalage Rasanta Vasika Sampat Kumara Sandanayaka, Ratnavira Patabalige Dhananja Suresh Kumara, Ranasingha Arachige Shashi Prabhat, Vikramanayaka Karnaratna Janata Chamala, Shamika Samantha Punchihera, Mira Mohideen Mohammed Munaz, Edith Singer Mudyansalagi Yeroshan Solomon, Hollywood Vikanage Nirupa Shashima, Mihiri Kalpani Madhavala, Priyan Chamikara Subavikrama Kamachige, Dilini Vasana Fernando, Samarasingha Arachige Kirti Priyananda Samarasingha, Dilip Suryagoda, Manuvira Vikramagadara Buddhika Kasun Vikramagadara, Pon Raja Shri Puihan, Ekanaka Hamilagi Patum Chaturanga Ekanaka, Randula Yasasvin Vijayaratna, Ahagigini Padmanathan, Rishan Dilipa Dursingha, Erwanga Bandara Bohakakura, Kabranayaka Janaka Lakneban, Iranga Madhushanka Gunatilaka, Shashika Madhusanka Mendes, Nadisha Kaumali Suryachi, Gurakan the Denyalagi Indika Shanta, Dulanga Harvindri Manasingha, Vijayaraj Tivagar, Gangani Kanchana Indanil, Nanankara Lenage Sasi Dayanga, Muduguda Arachige Amila Dilhan Das. Kajugampula Arachige Mevan Nilanga Pasiratna. Gayan Madhuvinda Karnanaka. Tilanga Sajid Pereira. Linkadu Arachige Aruna Nalin Pereira. Malhevage Inesh Manoram Aptanaka. Kusum Vimalasena. Sasindu Naman Vijayasunda. Ratnayaka Apuhamilagi Chulaka Hasik Ratnayaka. Udita Ishan Gamage. Senaratnagi Nishanta Jai Singha. Malikaritige Chanaka. And Sasanka Lakmal Veragoda. It's a moment of joy, happiness, celebration. We have today your loved ones who are here at this very special moment. And the recipients are Dasanayaka Mudyansilagi Udara Jivanta Dasanayaka. Jalat ke Sukun Udara Jalat. Palinga Ranjika Ungampala. Pugudu Asanta Pereira. Duriraja Kalvini. Hirumal Bandaralagi Mahesh Kumar Dembatigola. Lokulianagi Vandika Roshan Lokulianagi. Malavarachigi Tushari Tanayanti. Uttaman Vairvanathan. Haputantrige Kushana Mahesh Gunasekara. Ranasingha Hetiara Chige Laksita Ranasingha. Velihena Gavage Sampat Kokila. Gun Dushan Samira Priyadarshana. Jasuri Mudyansilagi Randira Damik Jasuria. Nirmali Kumari Samar Singha.
Item of the event in this evening, I am honored to propose the vote of thanks as the chairman of the Education Committee of IESL. Firstly, I wish to congratulate all the members, some of you stepping out of this hall shortly as professionally qualified chartered engineers and others qualified as engineers, and all the award winners of various categories and particularly school children, in this vote of thanks to all those who contributed for the success of today's event. Congratulations to all of you. Now let me do the honors, starting with our chief guest today, Senior Professor from the Chairman, University Grants Commission. Sir, we are privileged by your presence here in this evening, joining us, taking valuable time out of your very busy schedule to attend this grand occasion today. You accepted our invitation on our first call without any hesitation. Not only that, most importantly, you gave a very informative speech, as you are normally used to do in your speeches, and I believe it will be an impetus to all the newly qualified engineers and all the students present today. I also hope one of the messages emphasized in your speech, the future of world is engineers, will be an eye-opening message particularly to the young engineers present here today. With this event today, IESL has added little more than 300 professionally qualified chartered engineers to the engineering community in this country. I recall in a recent meeting we attended, chaired by HED President, Professor Amartunga, you indicated some statistics on engineering practitioners in the different countries, and now I think you will understand the significance of this number in our statistics. Thank you very much, sir, once again, and your presence as the chief guest of this event. It's a great honor to all the members here. Then I would like to move to the other invitees here. There are many distinguished guests and invitees who have devoted their precious time to grace this occasion on our invitation. I am very much thankful to all of you for joining with us in this grand occasion. I am also happy to witness many of our past presidents of the Institute are here with us today. Thank you very much to all of you, sir and madam, for gracing this occasion. Your presence is an inducement to all of us. Next, I wish to thank our President, Engineer Sarata Bekon, and the President-elect, Engineer KPIU Dharmapala, and all the office bearers and the committee council members. Thank you for the support and assistance extended to make this event a success. My sincere gratitude goes to all the members of the IESL Secretariat, led by Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Lanka, and Deputy Executive Officer, Secretary Engineer Anur Panditratna, and for the hard work discharged to make this event a success. As you all very well know, organizing a public event like this under COVID situation is a daunting task, and I am very much thankful to the staff for taking the burden and organizing everything in a perfect manner. I apologize for not identifying you all individually. Then I would like to thank the management and staff of the BMICH for their excellent cooperation in logistics arrangement of the event. I also take this opportunity to thank Master of this ceremony, Faisal Bonso, for conducting this event in a professional manner. Finally, I wish to thank you all for being with us, all the members and their family members today and gracing this occasion. We are honored as IESL by your presence here today. Once again, thank all of you very much and wish you all a very pleasant weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.